'Cause I be feeling like Popeye.
At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. You'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome, but his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love, and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me. Kevin, it's that mentality that still serves him well.
Absolutely, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for the Rockets, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with the great, and it's Porter in at the 3.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Now here's Porter, and stolen by Şengün. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The great passes to Porter. Houston moving it around. The great misses. With Jokic, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. They need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a...
Oh, yes, sir.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. The great passes to Şengün. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Jokic with his screen on Green. Outside for Murray. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, the Great.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
With the fadeaway. And it's Houston with another.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Murray, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be...
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
Remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Here's the great. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The great's got 8. The Nuggets trail by 5. Passes to Jokic. Kicks it to Gordon. Caldwell Pope with it. Jokic with his screen on Green. It's Porter outside. The great grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They kick it out to Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Poke loose. Porter against Porter. Porter passes to Şengün. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And a wide open look for Porter. And another three for Houston.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Murray outside. To stop the run, and the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Porter kicks to Smith. The great passes to Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got his second basket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Trailblazers. The great passes to Şengün.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Murray left side. There's the feed to Caldwell Pope. There's Gordon with the three. That one's not going to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's the great. And he lays it straight in. The great's got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
As the season rolls on, Brent, how do squads manage to preserve momentum and energy and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge yourself, Kevin, to try to continue to be consistently good. And I think that's what you're talking about here is a standard with which you play is going to help you continue to get wins because you expect that from one another.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Porter. And it's Jackson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Great open look there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 17-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Now you look at the great, second in the NBA, a great defender.
He's been a factor on the inside, an impressive stretch for him defensively.
Murray outside. Back to Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Here's the great. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Murray outside. And again, it's Denver.
Well, you give up any kind of space like that to Jamal Murray, even from the mid-range, he'll torch you.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Murray, good.
Now, it feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's the great Bryant defending. In the corner, Tate with it. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Brown feeling out a bit. Here's Jokic, and it's Denver scoring again.
I like how quickly Jokic gets his jump shot up there. Outstanding job of finding some rhythm on that shot.
Here's the great. He's got 16. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Jackson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3. And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Bryant in at center. And the call will go against the great. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Murray. Fires from 14, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Long range from the inbound. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And their analytics department won't be happy with the dip in his effective field goal percentage this month. He's not taking the smart shots he was earlier in the season. Maybe trying to do a little bit too much.
Jamal Murray sort of carrying the flag for Canada and all the great players who have infiltrated the league over the past couple seasons. He is a bucket getter.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And the basket by the great.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Murray's got 16.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
The great misses. The Nuggets trail by 18. Porter kicks to Bryant. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The great passes to Porter. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Here's Murray. It's deflected. Outside Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Knocks down the 3 ball. That's 29 points for the great.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And Bryant kicks to Gordon. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Bryant with a screen on Green. And a wide open look for Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And the basket by the great.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Outside Porter. Outside Gordon. Porter against Porter. On the wing, Gordon. They grab their own miss. Here's Murray. That's tipped.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Took him no time at all on that one. 34 points for the great.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Denver calls timeout. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Now you look at the great, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough, or what? What a season.
Here is Porter, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gordon dishes to Murray. To halt the run, good on the jump shot.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's the great, and another 3 for Houston.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Murray, good.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's the great. 37 points for him. Another one goes. Incredible.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right
now. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver.
And hey, what a career Caldwell Pope has had to this point.
He's been such a great complimentary guard. He just takes care of the ball. He shoots well all over the floor. He's a three-point threat. He certainly accepts the responsibility and the challenge defensively. He's carved out a career, and it's going to get longer.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
For Houston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First free throw is good. Houston making some changes. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Josh Christopher in for Green. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Gordon. Bruce Brown comes in for Michael Porter. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Jokic a screen. Murray the pass to Jokic. The dish now to Brown. Jokic against Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there. Jokic has got 8 points.
And Jokic using those muscles. Yeah, they're in there, not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. Kaminsky sets the pick for Smith. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Brown the pass to Bryant. Smith with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Brown over to help. Passes it to Smith. Takes a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray, good.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Murray's got an outstanding percentage from long range. Hitting 5 of 7. That's 71%. That one falls. 46 points for the great.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Jackson kicks to Brown. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And a chance to check out the stats for Murray. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown outside for Jackson. And the turnover again by Denver.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And so it's Houston with it. Here's the great. Non-stop scoring machine here. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Number 1, taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. At the elbow, Jokic. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Houston on top as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime.
Out in Memphis, it'll be the Grizzlies against the Lakers. Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. The great out there with Green, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Smith the pass to the great. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. And there's the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray, beyond the arc. 16 feet away, he cans it.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. Murray for three. Şengün with the rebound. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. It's good from long range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. Here's the great. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Porter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Murray outside. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's the great. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Passes it to Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. And the basket by the great.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Porter. Pass to the great. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like a awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rebound by Smith. For Houston, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Murray finds Jokic. Porter with it. Murray looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Gordon over to help. Here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Nuggets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's the great. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's the great. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Murray with it. 32 points in the game. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the D's going to want to find MPJ, especially from the corner. He's consistent from there.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Porter. Jackson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Smith's subbed in for Murray.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
2 minutes.
Here's the great, covered by Smith. And that one drops.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Into the lane. Chalk up 2 there. Smith's got his first points of the game.
Well, if you give Ish Smith a lane like that, he's going to attack you, and a nice finish there.
It's taken away by Smith. Bryant finds Brown. And here's Smith. Jokic with a screen on Tate. Here's Smith. The great grabs the miss. The great's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires the 3. No good on that one. And Denver the other way now. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson misses. Houston's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. A shot by Tate with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tate's only got 6.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Jackson down low. Tate covering. Can't connect from short range. Here's the great. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. The pass to Jackson. To the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Houston, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
A new lineup here for Houston. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Brown. Bryant is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jackson. It's Najee in at the small forward position. Clock at 6. Brown kicks to Jackson. The Nuggets with another miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the basket by the great.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Jokic outside for Jackson. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Here's the great, guarded by Jackson.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jokic passes to Najee. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. The great grabs the miss. Houston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now Jackson. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Bryant kicks to Jackson. Here's the great driving to the basket.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Jokic. From 15 feet away. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
The great. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Smith is checked in. And so he hits both. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Teardrop shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The Greats got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Great.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Now here is Smith. Outside Jackson. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Off target at the rim. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're ahead. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game. And
so we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now our New Balance player of the game, the Great.